Hi, this is Miss Melinda, and this is Miss Melinda's Spontaneous Smart Diva Show. Welcome to my Spontaneous Smart Diva Show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing? I've been having a good day today. I ran 7 miles, so I'm getting back into my running again, and it makes you feel really good. Okay, listen, I got the rest of the Judicial System class tonight. I got the rest of it, and it's the fourth category, which is court proceedings. Okay, so I read you all the way up to through page 26. Well, now we got another 20 pages. We got where'd it go? We got forget it. Anyway, we got like 40 pages, but I already read you the first 20. Okay, so I gotta give this is hurting my baby finger. Hold on. So let me be explaining. This is the okay. This is the judicial system class we've been doing. And we are on the last category, court proceedings, okay? And so I finished. So we did this. We will do it today, and we only did it one other day. So it only took us 2 days to do this court proceedings, the fourth category of the judicial system. And then we'll be done tonight with the judicial system, and I will start up another law class. And I also have some law rhetoric I might give you tonight also. So here we go. It's so we're still, what does this say? Okay. So yeah, we're still on the court proceedings, but I don't remember what rhetoric we were doing. It looks like maybe no, that's ahead. Anyway, I have to start right here, guys, okay? So here it is. Other discovery devices. The attorney may petition the court for the right to inspect evidence or documents, and also for the right to order a physical or mental examination of a party. Pretrial conferences. After all preliminary work has been completed, and the case has been, it's easier that way, and the case has been set for trial, the attorney of record may meet informally with the judge to discuss the issues involved in the lawsuit. These conferences are not required in all states. At a pretrial conference, the attorneys discuss the issues and discussed information. Wait, that's hurting my hand too much. I gotta give that a break. Okay, let me try. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm back. I feel good. Here we go. So, pretrial conference, the attorneys discuss the issues The allegations and the facts involved in the case, okay, as the issues are discussed, information is exchanged, and the facts involved in the case. As the issues are discussed, information is exchanged, and sometimes evidence is produced. Pre-trial conference that results in a request to dismiss the litigation without trial. Sometimes certain aspects of the case can be settled by stipulation or agreement between the attorneys with the approval of the judge. Because trials are expensive in terms of time, emotion, and money. Both parties may reevaluate the situation and decide to settle out of court. Most people want to settle out of court, unless it's it depends. Okay, so conclusion of litigation without trial. Many lawsuits never go to court. Sometimes the reason is personal, having to do with the attitude of the parties. On the other hand, a high percentage of lawsuits are terminated before trial for legal reasons. So they can terminate it before trial, a lawsuit because of legal reasons, okay? So you're not guaranteed a lawsuit. So, evidence gathered during discovery show that there is no factual issue to be tried. And so the judge enters a judgment, a summary judgment. He enters a summary judgment upon motion by one of the parties. Sometimes one of the parties or the attorney, I got to take a break with that hand. Maybe I could do this. There's my cute barrette. You want to see my cute barrette? Okay. So, let me start the sentence again. Maybe I got to give that hand a rest. So, upon motion by one of the parties, sometimes one of the parties or the attorney, okay, deliberately, here we go. How about if we get that way? Okay? So deliberately does not respond when the time specified and a default judgment is entered. And a default judgment is entered. At other times, the parties mutually agree to terminate the suit. There may also be a discontinuance or dismissal for a variety of reasons. The plaintiff may voluntarily discontinue the case, or the case may be involuntarily dismissed upon motion by the defendant because the statute of limitations has ran out, or the plaintiff has failed to prosecute, has not taken steps to bring the case finally to trial. A dismissal without prejudice allows the plaintiff to act on the cause of action again later on. Okay, I gotta give that hand a break and see if we can look this way. Yeah, I think we can just put this way. Okay, this arm is not so sore. Okay, so here we are on the cause of action again later or on. a dismissal without prejudice allows the plaintiff to act on the cause of action again later on. A dismissal with bars later action. Whatever the reason for concluding a case without trial, the attorneys must prepare, file, and serve certain documents, and serve certain documents as motions and support briefs in order to bring the case to a conclusion. The next word is release. When a case is dismissed as the result of a settlement out of court, the party who is to make restitution usually will not do so unless given properly executed agreement, most often called release, or release of all claims, Okay, or release of all claims. In this document, the person who receives the settlement agrees never again to bring suit for additional costs on the matter in dispute. Okay. Phase 3, trial and judgment. Court procedures we're still under. We're under the last topic of court procedures. Okay. And the judicial system. Okay. So court procedures is the last topic, the fourth one. So if a case cannot be settled by mutual agreement, and if there are no grounds for dismissal or default, the case must go to trial for a decision and the merits. Rules have been developed which carefully prescribe the procedures to be followed for settling the matter for trial, conducting the trial, and entering the judgment of the court. Okay, trial is the next word we have. So, trial is the next word we have. When either attorney feels that case is ready for trial, the clerk of the court is notified through the filing of a memorandum setting for trial or a notice of trial. The calendar clerk places the trial on the calendar meeting that is added to the list of cases that are going to be tried. The clerk notifies the parties to the action when and where the trial will be held. For the customary sequence of a trial, refer to the proceedings section on steps. Okay, in a criminal proceeding, in civil cases, the plaintiff's attorney, rather than a prosecutor, argues the case, and in most jurisdictions, the plaintiff's attorney is permitted a rebuttal immediately following the defense lawyer's final argument. Okay? After the plaintiff has presented evidence, and before presentation of the defense, the defendant may move for a judgment as a matter of law. Judgment is the next word, and we're still, of course, in the last category, the fourth one, court procedures. It's the fourth and last category under the judicial system. Court procedures, the last subject, the fourth and last. So court procedures continued. The judicial system, continued. Okay. Not all civil actions are entitled to be adjudicated by jury trial. The U.S. Constitution preserves the right to jury trial for common law actions, but acting originally brought in equity courts. Where am I? Okay. Do not enjoy this right. Where there is a right to a jury trial, the plaintiff may waive this right. When there is no jury, the judge hears the case, applies the law, and issues a judgment in favor of one party or the other, based on the facts and the merits of the case. When a case is heard before a jury, the jury decides in favor of one of the parties on the basis of the facts presented and sets the amount of damages in civil cases. Judgments or decree is issued in favor of the party judged to have met its burden of proof. The party in whose favor judgment is made prevailing party. Okay? And we got phase 4. Okay, conclusions of litigation. So confusion, I can't talk. Conclusions of litigation. Court procedures continue. Okay. After the court hands down the judgment, the losing party has several options. 1, to satisfy the judgment. 2, as by paying the damages. 2, to fail to perform satisfaction in case the prevailing party may have to take measures to enforce the judgment, as by attaching the losing party's property. 3, to appeal the case to a higher court. If the losing party chooses to appeal, no payment is made to the premium. Okay. No party is made to the premium. I can't see. To the No payment is made to the prevailing party. Okay? To the prevailing party. The attorney for the losing party must make the appeal when the time limit prescribed by law or lose the right to appeal. Satisfaction is the next word. It's the judgment is a court order requiring the losing party. Could you talk a little quieter, because I'm recording. I'm recording live. Yeah, I'm recording live.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, satisfaction. Satisfaction. The judgment is a court order requiring the losing party to provide satisfaction in some manner to the prevailing party, Satisfaction may take several forms. The losing party may be required to pay court costs and monetary damages to the prevailing party. Okay, to I can't see this. Hold on. I can't. All right. To perform a specified action. Here, I'm going to try this way again. Okay, that looks good. A specified action requested by the other party or to stop a certain action. Okay? To which the other party objects. Once satisfaction has been made, the courts must be given a document indicating that the judgment has been satisfactorily carried out. In settling court costs, the prevailing party must submit for the court's approval a statement of all receivable expenses incurred in the course of litigation. The appropriate motion is filed and served on opposing counsel. The opposing party the opposing party may object to the costs indicated and filed, and motion to that effect. The court will rule on both motions. If the court allows all costs, the order signed by the judge is filed and official copies are served on opposing counsel. Normally, each side pays its own attorney's fees. However, in some limited circumstances, the losing party may have to pay prevailing party's attorney's fees. In addition to the court costs. When the prevailing party files and served served on opposing counsel, if the losing party fails to provide satisfaction as adjudged, sorry about that, adjudged, okay, various special proceedings may take place. That could result in the seizure of person or property by the court. And that is the end of our judicial system class. And, the whole judicial system class. So what you guys are going to have to do, and I will be doing it too, is we all have to keep watching these videos of the, you should watch all of my videos over and over. But I'm really, this class, I turned it into a whole complete class. And it's very educational. So I would like you to watch at your own convenience. Look for every judicial system video. It'll be called the Judicial System. And then it'll have other words under it, So if you could find every judicial system and at your own convenience, watch each talk video over and over and over at your own convenience. I would like you to watch tonight's and last night's first, since I just did those. Even though these are the last, these 2 days, these 2 nights, was the very last category, and I got it done in 2 nights. Yeah. some of the other categories took me longer than 2 days or nights. Yeah, some took me 3 or 4 days, but I'm getting better and faster too. So I want you to watch tonight and last night because it's the most recent videos, So I would like you to watch that first. And then I want you to go to the black hat. And the one you see me in wearing the black hat, that is, I think, the very first or the second one of the class, the Judicial System that we just finished. After you watch tonight and last night, the two newest of the Judicial System, which is actually the last category and the last two videos of the Judicial System. But watch tonight, last night, and then look for the black hat at your own convenience. Watch the black hat. I'm having a lot of hard time talking, because I was just learning how to hold the tablet, and I was getting a lot more sore. I'm getting more used to it. But the black hat is what I want you to watch after tonight and last night, because it's either the first or second class of the Judicial System. And then find the other Judicial System video that's going to be down around the black hat somewhere, lost around there. Okay? Then you come back up here to where I'm at right now. And see, you look in you hit the home. Or no, is it home or videos? I think you hit the home or the videos, and you'll get all the videos in horizontal is what I want you to get. I forget if you press home or you press videos. I want you to get what you see me right now. I should be the first thing when you go into Melinda's profile. When you go into Melinda's YouTube channel, Miss Melinda's Spontaneous Smart Diva Show, this costume right here is what you should see at the very top. And then next to it should be my red satin bustier I wore last night or the night before. Okay? It should be in that order. If it's not, so it's either you hit home or you hit video. And then when you get this, my blotches, this is what I'm wearing now, that's first. And then next to it will be the red satin bustier. And then it'll keep going, and the silver gray sweater with the pearl collar, should be on the top row. So you have to push either home or video. If you push home and you don't get this first and the red bustier, next to it, and then like one, I think that might be the cream satin that's tied in the front, and then the gray sweater should pop up. If you don't get all that in a row and you press home, then you go to video, and that's where you're going to get my videos the way I want you to see them, because you'll see them all together, horizontally, one row after the other. If you don't you got to play either video or home. Figure it out. Why do I have this thing on here? What's this yellow thing? Oh, it's still going. Yeah. Okay. So, make sure you get all my videos horizontally across your screen. So, it's either going to be home or video you press into. And so, then you're going to come back up from the black hat and the other, and go in order. You'll have already watched this one and the red satin one that should be next to this one here. Then you go to the next video, and it'll be Judicial System, and the next Judicial, and just go in order across that row, and you'll come down to another row, and just keep watching, and watch them over and over again, and really listen. Because when you learn each one, then you learn more in the next one and the next one. And the more you learn, the more fun and interesting it becomes, So please watch all the the talk videos for the judicial system. You'll really enjoy it. And I'm going to be teaching a lot of other classes, and you'll love them. I'm teaching the universe. If you go subscribe to me, please, and jump around and see who I am, more than just this judicial system. If you want to jump around to a few different videos, do that too to get an idea. But the very beginning, I was stiff and couldn't talk or move my head because that tablet kept running away from me. And right now it's killing my arm. But check different videos out. But through the middle is a good one, where I started to learn how to, hold the tablet without it running away from me, so just check out as many videos as you can to see who I am. And I would appreciate it if you would hit my like button. And please subscribe. Join us. We have a lot of fun. I tell lifetime stories. Usually it'll happen spontaneously. I love spontaneity, okay? Spontaneity is like the juice of life, It's the most fun life, Anything that happens spontaneous is like the most fun experience you can have. Instead of planning, just it happens spontaneously. I just happened to start talking about birds. I think in that gray sweater with the pearls on there, you go watch that one. It's in the top row. Go watch my gray sweater with the pearls on the collar. I somehow got talking about birds, and then it brought me to a lifetime story that happened to me with birds. Go watch the gray sweater and the pearls on the collar. It's in the top row with all my judicial system. In fact, that's got to be the judicial system. I just don't know which category that one might be in. But I don't think it's not. No, I only have two court proceeding classes. It's the fourth, topic for the judicial system, the last one. But the court proceedings only had two. My red bustier 2 nights ago and tonight. So no, the gray sweater will not be court procedures. No, it won't be, because it's because I only have two. But give that gray sweater a watch and listen to the bird story after class, I tell you. So we have a lot of fun. I'm a happy person, and I like to talk about happy things, I choose happy. Yo estoy feliz. I am happy. Oh, here's my white teeth. See? These are my permanent root implants and my permanent white teeth. They are healthier than a teenager's. So if you subscribe, I will smile more like this, and you'll get to see my beautiful bright white teeth if you subscribe for Miss Melinda. Come join us and have a ball. Check out more of my videos right now and subscribe. Subscribe and watch some more. And I'm going to be starting another law class too. But I'm going to be teaching. I'm not going to get so wrapped up this time, like on one law class, because then you might, you might want some variety, and I got lots of it. I'm going to do some easy stuff too, like dinosaurs, and the planet Earth's layers, I do the universe and the solar system. Yeah, we're going to be doing all kinds of really fun and exciting subjects together. And sometime I will even tell you that I'm going to tell you a life story, but I will tell you, oh, this one is planned. I planned to tell you this life story. I will never tell you a life story and mislead you and make you think that it just popped in my head spontaneously. If I have it planned, oh, I'm going to tell them this life story tonight. I will tell you after class, oh, I got a life story I'm in the mood to tell tonight, and this is it. But if it's spontaneous, you'll see it happen spontaneous, so you'll know it when it's spontaneous also. Okay, so I'm going to let y'all go. It's, what is this, Friday night? Oh, you're all probably out somewhere, not even on YouTube or Twitter. I don't know what this yellow thing is that keeps coming there. Okay, so you must all be out. Well, come have fun in my YouTube channel and hit subscribe, and please hit my like, and you'll see my bright white teeth. Okay, I love you all. Wait, I didn't do it right. I'm blowing you kisses. Okay? Okay, I love you all. Subscribe and join our party. Good night. It won't go off because of this thing. I can't get it to stop.